Good morning everyone, it's Stephen and Andrea. Today we're about to enter the gates to the catwalk. We don't have a lot of information about this place, so we're going to learn about it together. First impressions through the gate, they've got a very nice picnic area. You can hear the stream in the background, very peaceful, very calm. So far so good. Just thought I would share this. It's kind of like a picture frame around this tree. Isn't that just beautiful? Then again, you can hear the small stream meandering in the background.
And apparently when it rains, this whole area is flooded with water and it comes rushing down.
So like we mentioned earlier, we don't have a lot of information about this place. One of the few little tidbits that we know, we read some of the signs. This was a former mining town named Graham. Had a population of about 200 people. So miners came here for the Mogollon Mountains to get some of the riches of silver and gold. And this little town of Graham sprang up. So they used a 4-inch pipe to bring water into the area. As the population grew, that pipe wasn't big enough, so they had to change it out to an 18-inch pipe. I mentioned earlier about some of the remains of the mining in the area. So just up there, that was the crusher. You can see they've done some rock walls all the way up. That's all that remains now. See again, just look at how beautiful this area is. Great place to come and picnic. And another thing are these trees. Look at the size comparison with Andrea. 5'3.5". Absolutely gorgeous. I imagine in early spring this would be a great waterfall to see. Now though, it is dry. It is winter time, and I will tell you, that sun feels magnificent on the old bones this morning. It was very cold when we woke up. We're still thawing out. This interesting formation right here, not sure if it once held like a water valve. So you've got the metal box, and here PVC pipe on this direction. So if we turn around, would have been coming from up here somewhere. No idea what that's for. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the catwalk. How cool does that look? You know that anticipation you get when you're at your favorite amusement park in the queue line? You're getting closer to your destination. It's how we feel out here, going through these natural wonders. You hear the sound of the waterfall in the background. Look at that view. I'm gonna risk it and film this going down the steps. Hopefully I don't trip. This just gets more and more amazing and breathtaking with each step. The temperature has dropped quite a bit. Should have grabbed my sweater.
Look at the hole, the indentation in the wall.
Oh yeah.
Now a mass fire came through here in 2013, and then because a lot of the trees were destroyed, then there was flooding. So there was a fair amount of damage done. However, I can't really see any. But that's what it said on the sign.
Yeah, it still looks nice here. Look at these trees.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Almost feel like this can't even be real. It's so beautiful. And looking behind where we've just come from, those are the steps we walked down. Very easy going. I made it look very graceful, I know. And then the walls. Look at the height. This is great. Show you, this is what we're walking on. And I am afraid of heights, but this isn't so bad. This place is just... I'm at a loss for words. Epic.
So apparently the pipeline for the mine was actually strapped along the walls of this canyon, and they called it the Catwalk, and you can still see remnants of the original pipeline and catwalk. And I would say that this piece of wood over here is one of them.
We've discovered another piece of the original pipeline workings. There's a wire, if you look closely, right there, just hanging. And look at these massive viewing areas they've got. They got a lone bench in the middle to kind of take in the whole scene.
So I've just been reading on the sign, and it says the little holes that are in the rock faces are, over the millennia, gas was trapped, and they're gas bubbles. Can you see them? All the little holes?
Oh yeah.
They're everywhere.
Here's an up-close view of one of those gas bubbles Andrea was talking about. Any critters in there? This place is like a fairy tale come to life. Everywhere you look, natural wonders, and it just keeps getting better. I'm gonna let you listen to the rushing water.
How that tree is just almost like it's hanging on for dear life, but how its roots have penetrated through the rock It's pretty amazing.
The wonder of nature. You see how the trees are just growing up. It looks like they're just growing out of the rocks. And then down over here, got a little piece of that pipe we were talking about earlier. So that's the upgraded 18-inch pipe. From up here, you can get a good sense of how high this water can get. See directly in the center of your screen, all the pieces of debris piled up behind that rock. That would be quite high. Something really impressive. You see this boulder here? Pretty large, right? Wait till you see how it's balanced. Looks like that could come down at any second. Another small piece of that water pipe we saw earlier. We're about to turn around and start heading back. But if you notice, just between those trees, going up the mountainside, there's more steps. Let's see if we can get over to them. So I'm going to have to talk kind of loud because of the sound of the water here. But you could see the steps that we saw in the distance. They're inaccessible now. There's an upper trail, but this is all wiped away with that massive fire and flood that they had. So the trail goes up in that direction. And there's some more steps a little further along. But like Andrea just tried to get over right there, that's it. You can't go any farther. So we've officially reached the end of the trail. Now if you see there in Andrea's right hand, it's a water bottle. It's not our water bottle. Somebody decided that they could just leave it on the trail as they pleased. So we picked it up. Always pack out what you pack in. It's simple. There's rubbish bins back in the parking lot. I mean, come on, people. See just above that cave right there, the incline. That was the direction we came in. You can see the start of the catwalk over there. So we're going back the opposite way. And just there you can see another remnant of where that pipe was hung up along the wall, the rock face here. Let's continue on. Just wanted to see what you're taking a picture of. Now you remember earlier in the video when I said I'm terrified of heights but I'm kind of okay with this? This side's higher. And I'm starting to feel a little bit of that weakness in my knees. I know you're sitting out there saying, well, don't look down. But, okay, solid ground. Now you see all those bolts and those square washers all up the rock face? And you see how all the cracks in the rock there too. What they're doing here is they're drilling holes, installing that rod, and then the square washer tightening down on that nut there, and that sucks the rock into place, holds it for a period of time. Alright everyone, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for coming along with us on the catwalk.
It's a very beautiful place and very picturesque, but please pack it in, pack it out. If you're going to bring rubbish in, take it with you. don't just drop it. It's not good for the environment and it's not good for other people. You need to have more respect.
Especially when there's bins all over the parking lot. And if you can't be responsible enough to take your trash back out with you, then stay at home.
I second that. But on that note, get out there, go and explore, put another pin in the atlas.
And we will see you on our next adventure.
Bye.
Look at the grace.
That's a little bit deep.
What dangers await us in this section?
I've seen a better way.
Well, that was uneventful. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for coming along with us and exploring the catwalk.